Most YouTubers think that AdSense and brand deals are the only ways to make money from their channel. But to be honest, that could not be further from the truth. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I earn over $44,000 every single month from my YouTube channel. And that is not including the additional $10,000 I make per month from AdSense and brand deals. So if you've ever wondered how creators actually turn their channel into full-time income without burning out, this video is for you. Okay, first I'm gonna break down every single income stream that I'm bringing in from my YouTube channel, and then I'm gonna reveal the one that brings in over $44,000 every single month. Because most people that meet me, they see my channel and they just assume that the majority of my income comes from brand deals and AdSense. But really, brand deals only accounts for around $5,000 a month and AdSense only accounts for around $5,000 per month. But I have another income stream that brings in over $44,000. So that's over 4 times the amount of income from the other 2 income streams. So that $44,328 a month, that comes from digital products. And that's almost 80% of my income. And all of my digital product sales, all of the leads come from my YouTube channel. So that's how I'm able to say that I'm making money from YouTube. Because if I didn't have my YouTube channel to drive leads to my email list and my offer, then I wouldn't be making that $44,000 per month. And I think this is an income stream that a lot of creators overlook, but it can grow to be so much bigger than AdSense and brand deals, and it is way more scalable. I know with brand deals, it really just feels like you're trading more of your time for money. But with digital products, that's something that you can create once and have sold over and over and over again on autopilot so that you can get back to just focusing on making your YouTube videos. And look, I'm not here to bash AdSense and brand deals, okay? I love an extra 10K per month. But what I am here to do is to show you that there are other, bigger, more automated income streams that you could be bringing in from your channel. And this is truly how creators are going full-time. I personally have been a full-time creator since 2014. I've been on a lot of the different platforms, from blogging to Facebook to Instagram, TikTok, Periscope. I've done all of them. And right now, what's working hands down is YouTube. And so if you're watching this and you already have a channel, even if you just have a channel started with a few videos on it, or maybe you have over 100,000 subscribers, you, my friend, are ahead of the curve, and you should definitely be looking into adding this income stream to your creator business. Because if you're not already at 6 or 7 figures with your creator business, this is going to help you get there way faster. And here's another thing. When you decide to create and sell your own digital products from the leads you're already getting from YouTube, that is a more stable, reliable income source. You are not dependent on the cost of CPMs and how much AdSense decides to pay that month and how many people are buying ads, which is really how you're getting paid from AdSense, right? Or brand deals. Maybe some months you get a ton of brand deal offers, some months you don't get any, right? There are ebbs and flows, which is totally fine, and AdSense and brand deals are still great. But I'm just saying that digital products, you have the opportunity to make way more. It's a lot more scalable, a lot more reliable. It's something that you own, and it's something where you can put in time up front to build the foundation. And then as you just continue to make more and more videos, you're going to go ahead and make more and more sales. And if you want to learn my entire process for doing this, how to find a digital product idea that will actually sell, how to find a digital product idea that your audience will actually want to buy, how to go ahead and launch it, and how to set it up for autopilot evergreen sales, along with getting your hands on my scripts, tools, and templates, then go ahead and register for my completely free training. It's the first link in the description below this video. So maybe you already realize this, or maybe you don't, but I'm here to tell you that most YouTubers are sitting on a pile of undiscovered gold. Because most traditional online business owners that already have things like funnels and an email list and digital products, they would effing kill to have a channel the size of yours, to have something that would bring in a flow of leads and sales to their business, where most business owners are great at the creating of the products and the funnels. They lack with the lead generation. And with YouTubers, they crush it with the lead generation, and they typically lack with things like selling their own digital products and funnels. And I want to be the person that bridges both of these, because I am both of these people. And the entire reason I started a channel on YouTube is because I needed leads for my funnel. And I knew that there were all these outdated lead generation strategies like blogging in Pinterest and Periscope. And personally, I think Instagram's great, but it's just not the best source for generating a ton of new traffic, in my opinion. And so when I looked around at the different social medias, who was bringing in all these leads, who was being consistent, who's been in business for a very long time, it really came down to YouTubers. So if you already have a channel, know that business owners would kill to be you. You are ahead of the game and you can absolutely add on a digital product for consistent passive income. And if you're a business owner, you can absolutely start a YouTube channel. I have a lot of people say to me,
"Oh, well, easy for you to say because you have a following."
Do you think I was just born with a following? I just popped out of my mom's womb and I just had a YouTube channel? Like, no, I decided to create one, and you have that opportunity too because it is completely free and you can get started with just the little old phone in your pocket. And the great thing about YouTube is your followers don't follow you to like see what you had for breakfast or like see what clothes you're wearing. Like, I personally don't want to be an influencer, okay? So I love that YouTube gives me a platform to actually be an educator. And that's what I love, that I just get to show up, batch record a bunch of videos, schedule them on my channel, and I know that I'm putting out a ton of helpful free content into the world. And I don't have to constantly be on my phone, Instagramming my meal or my vacation. Like, when I go on vacation, I want to go on vacation. I don't want to be Instagramming my vacation. I want to actually be on my vacation. So you might be wondering, okay, well, how much money can you really make from digital products? Well, I'm here to tell you that I've done over $9 million in revenue from digital products since I started in 2014. There is plenty of money to be made from digital products, and I am by far the person making the most money from digital products. There are so many other people out there doing this in completely different niches, like craft niches, health niches, wealth niches, relationship niches. Like, there are so many different niches that people are making money from digital products with. And you have to keep in mind, this is more than a $300 trillion industry per year, this e-learning industry. So I really hope you don't get in your head like,
"Well, it's so saturated. There's already people that have e-cookbooks. There's already people that have their own PDFs about what cars to buy. Or there's already people who have memberships about how to style your wardrobe."
you know what I mean? Like, that's a good thing because that shows that there already is a market for that thing. And there absolutely is room for you in it. Because think about it. Are there other channels in your niche on YouTube? Of course there are, right? But why do people watch your channel? Well, they like you. They like how you do it, how you explain it, right? And that's the same reason why they would buy your digital product, even if it's on a topic that's already been done before. Okay, now let's talk about which kind of digital product that I sell to make over $44,000 a month and which type of digital product I think you should start with. Now, I have created and sold just about every type of digital product under the sun, from ebooks, workshops, templates, courses, memberships. Like, name the type of digital product, I'm sure I've made it, because at one point with my last business where I educated photographers, at one point I had over 100 different digital products, which is insane, and I would not recommend that, by the way. But right now, what brings in the over $44,000 a month is our one digital product, which is a digital product membership called Freedom Creator Club. Now, just because I decided to have a membership doesn't mean that's the only type of digital product that sells or that's the one that you should sell, right? Any type of digital product can sell. It's more about the promise and what you're actually helping them with inside the digital product. For example, I used to sell a $59 ebook that I did over $500,000 in sales with because it helped my ideal clients overcome their number one problem. And that's exactly how you're going to get your digital product to sell, is to make sure that it actually speaks to their number one pain point. So for me, people follow me to learn how to create and sell their own digital products with YouTube so that they can generate their own consistent income. Well, that is exactly what my membership Freedom Creator Club helps people with, and that is why it sells. Not because it's a membership, but because of the hook, the framework, the promise that the membership comes with. Now, if I had these same materials in a course, it would sell the exact same way. The reason I chose a membership is for monthly recurring revenue. But if I was a newbie, I would 100% start with a workshop as my first digital product. Not a webinar, if you know what that is, a workshop. So think of a workshop in person, like maybe you're going to take a workshop on how to arrange flowers or how to throw pottery on the wheel, right? That's a workshop where you pay ahead of time, and then the workshop's on a certain date and time, and you show up physically in person to that workshop, right? Well, what we're talking about is the exact same thing, except for instead of showing up physically in person, you would show up virtually online to something like Zoom or Google Meet. And your workshop can be about anything. It's just really important that you dial into what your audience actually wants, number one, but also what is the most painful problem they're having right now that they want to overcome. Because if it's just like a nice to have, it's not going to sell super well and needs to be like their number one pain point, their number one reason that they're coming to you and they're watching your channel and they're learning from you. You know, what is that one thing? Like figure that out. And that is what your digital product should be centered around. And the cool thing is that a workshop is super easy to get up and running and making sales with ASAP, which is why I recommend you do it first, because all you have to do is create a checkout page, come up with the name of your workshop, what you're going to teach in the workshop, and then the date and time the workshop will take place. Give yourself like 1 to 2 weeks. Okay. Then you're going to sell spots into your workshop. And then if it sells, you have 1 to 2 weeks to just create the workshop. It could be as simple as a Word document with bullet points, or you could have like fully designed slides in Canva. Totally up to you. But the good news is you now know that how pretty your slides are has no correlation to how well your workshop will sell, because you are selling it before you even have it created, just like an in-person workshop, right? So people buy their tickets to the virtual workshop. You have 1 or 2 weeks to get ready, and then the workshop takes place live. And people can join live or not. Either way, they're going to be able to join live and everyone's going to get the recording, whether they join live or not. And then the cool thing is from there, if it sells, you can keep selling that workshop. Or if you want to go bigger, you can take that workshop and put it into a course or a membership and build that out and start selling that next. But the whole reason I like workshops is because it gets you up and running and making sales fast, and it can prove what you're wanting to sell, if it will actually sell or not, without you spending weeks, months, years building out the whole thing. Because the important thing is to make sure it actually sells before you put a ton of time and energy into it. And if you want to learn my entire process, how to come up with a digital product idea that will actually sell, how to grow your audience, how to launch and make your first sales, and of course, how to evergreen and automate your sales for consistent income, then go ahead and register for my completely free on-demand workshop. It is the first link in the description below this video. Okay, now let's talk about how you can move your YouTube viewers to actual digital product purchasers. So what you want to do is in every single YouTube video that you make, you want to have what's called CTAs, or calls to action. Now, I like to have these 2 to 3 times throughout my video. In fact, I just did one for you to attend my totally free masterclass, right? So that is a call to action. And what happens when you click that link is you put in your name and email address so that you can actually attend that class, right? But then you also get on our email list. And that's exactly what you want to be doing with your YouTube videos. You want to be moving your YouTube viewers to email subscribers, because you own your email list. It converts 40 times higher than social media alone. And you're going to be able to move the people on your email list to becoming actual paying customers. So you want to do that 2 to 3 times throughout your video. It could be one freebie. It could be a combination of 2 to 3 different freebies. You can look in the description below this video to see all the different freebies I have if you want to check out kind of my strategy on that. So how you're going to actually make sales is you're going to keep making YouTube videos to bring in traffic, right? Then you're going to have calls to action in your video and in the description of your video. And that's going to move your YouTube viewers to email subscribers. And then you're going to have a combination of manual and automated emails to move your email subscribers to your checkout page for your digital product so that you can actually make sales. So YouTube freebie email list checkout page, YouTube freebie email list checkout page, YouTube freebie email list checkout page. That is the simple funnel that is going to make you a lot of money. And remember, anyone can do this. If you already have a YouTube channel, you're ahead of the game. And if you don't already have a YouTube channel, you can start one. And not only is it free, but eventually when you get monetized, you get paid through AdSense to actually make YouTube videos. Like, I don't know any other platforms that pay, let alone pay that highly, right? So this is definitely something you should get started with if you haven't yet. And whether you've already started or not, you should definitely attend my free masterclass so that you can learn the pieces you're missing. Whether it's how to grow on YouTube, or how to start selling your first digital product, or how to automate your sales. That is what I'm here to help you with, and anyone can do this. Everyone already has knowledge inside of them that others are just waiting to get helped with. Like, you might not feel like you have a special something, but whatever comes easy to you, whatever excites you, whatever you love learning about, chances are that is the thing. So if you take only one thing away from this video, I would love it to be that AdSense and brand deals is not the end all be all. And most creators that are full-time and making a ton of money, it's because they sell their own digital products, right? So yes, they make great money from AdSense, they make great money from brand deals, but they also have a consistent income stream that they own and that they're in control of that makes way more money, that helps them not only go full-time, but actually build wealth from their YouTube channel. So now that you know how I make over $44,000 a month with my digital product from my YouTube channel, you might be wanting to learn a little bit more about what digital product you should get started with, but how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this next video here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be way more powerful. See you in the next video.